the bathroom and hide the weapon prison style. Another important consideration in waiting room strategy is your reading material. When your future employer enters, the first thing he or she will see is the magazine you have chosen. Be careful what message you're going to send. Us Weekly or People says, I reached my peak intellectual curiosity in the 2nd grade. While the New Yorker says, I use words like mise en scène and pied-à-terre. Punch me. Go time. Once your future employer and future wrongful termination lawsuit defendant enters, you have got to be on your A game, kids. That means no texting and absolutely no flossing of the teeth, no matter how much that fajita steak fiber is totally killing you. Focus! Maintain eye contact, but not to the point that it's creepy. Plan your blink rate ahead of time. About 9 per minute is good. Don't count out loud. Moving your lips is acceptable. Use honorifics like sir or ma'am, but be sure you determine your future employer's gender before settling on one. If this is not possible, use gender-neutral honorifics such as your eminence or thunder thighs. This is important. If your nerves get the best of you and you pass gas, blame it on the dog. Dogs are admittedly rare in interview situations. Those prone to bouts of nervous flatulence should plan ahead and pretend to be blind and bring a seeing-eye dog. Also, make sure you and the dog share a common diet for a few weeks to ensure that the scent of your flatulence matches up. Writing this down. The importance of the handshake cannot be overstated. In fact, I could write and have written an entire book about it, albeit without a publisher. That book is easy as 1-2 squeeze, learn to shake in 5 weeks or less. To be sure that you shake hands in a professional and awe-inspiring manner as possible, follow these steps precisely. 1. Fingers straight, palms dry, second thumb surgically removed. Extend right hand. If you're left-handed, don't worry. There are plenty of jobs where your aberration is acceptable. Traveling freak shows typically hire in the winter months around Sarasota, Florida. Then raise the hand, elbow at 150 degrees. Feel free to break out a protractor at this point. Clasp hands. Feel the electricity. Eye contact. Focus on the back of his pupil. Remember, you're high-diving into his soul. 2 firm handshakes. Quick release, no finger trailing or palm tickling. Nod with a slight grin, indicating you experienced the shared magic. Finally, blow kiss. A little romance never hurts. Almost as important as the handshake in a job interview is remembering your future employer's name. I have since learned that it's helpful to use a mnemonic device to remember. For instance, if the interviewer's name is Doug, D-O-U-G, remember dairy octopus under glass. Now try putting those words into your interview answers. Under the right working conditions, I can shatter the glass ceiling that has kept me down. I believe your company will benefit from my experience in the dairy industry, where I invented a system to milk an octopus, Doug. Hi. Alternately, make a point of repeating the interviewer's names as many times as possible as soon as you hear it. Kevin, it's a pleasure to meet you, Kevin. Kevin, could you tell me what the hours are like, Kevin? Tell me, Kevin. Tell me, Kevin. Kevin, tell me, Kevin, Kevin, Kevin. So that's getting a job. Next, I'd like to read you a little chapter here called Wall Street.